Hi guys, before we start the episode, we're going to tell you all about Patreon. If you love the podcast and want to support us, then sign up to Patreon for as little as £3 a month. You get 2 extra episodes a week, which is insane.
Madness.
One of them is a tarot reading with our guests, and the other one, you get to come into our living room, like our actual living room, where we chill and get high. And
it's like an extra hour a week, innit?
Watch us get chonged on the couch. With our,
And then we've got some extras for the other tiers. You can get a members-only club card, Mild High Club prints, discounts on merch, and probably some other stuff in the future as well, innit?
Yep, lots of goodies.
But if you sign up, you'll be helping us out loads. And it starts from £3 a month. There's £3, £5, £10 tiers. And the more you pay, the more you get. But you get 2 extras a week, which is mad, really, innit?
It's really good.
So if you love the podcast and you want more from the podcast, go sign up today. Patreon.com/The Mild High Club.
Mm-hmm. And the more patrons we have, the sooner we can take over the world.
Always about taking over the world.
There's so many things I want to do, and we need your help to do them.
Go sign up now. Nice one.
Love ya. On with the show.
Yeah. Hey everyone, before we go into this week's episode, I want to tell you about a new sponsor we've got, Munchterm.co.uk. Munchterm is the UK's #1 smoke shop, so you want to hit up them for any and all your smoking paraphernalia. They've got skins, grinders, blunt wraps, they sell CBD flour, they've got all sorts, there's pink ones, there's raws, all sorts of stuff, lighters, anything you need to get high.
Grinders, Blazy Susans, rolling trays.
Them as well.
Filters.
And them. Whatever you need to get high. We've got a little promo code. It's Mild High UK. If you use that, you get £2 off your order. You can either use that code or use our link that's in the description. It's munchterm.co.uk. Go there, buy some stuff, get high, support the podcast. Enjoy the rest of the show. Love yous. Lunchtime.
Are we going?
We're back.
Hello.
Hey, everyone. Mild High Club, episode 41. We're here with ERIKA EHLER. Hey. How's it going?
Good.
It's a really good name, ERIKA EHLER. It sounds not real, but it's...
Sounds not real.
Yeah,
what
it
do you mean?
Sounds like... like
a
character,
stage name.
from like a sitcom or something.
Yeah.
ERIKA EHLER.
Yeah, it is a good stage name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it your real?
It is my real name. No, I asked, first agent I ever had, I asked if I should change it, and they were like, don't do that.
Keep that.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's good, yeah. Alliteration.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where are you from? Like, is it Canada?
Yeah, Toronto.
Yeah,
That's where I grew up, yeah.
Yeah, cool. What was it like over there? Did you start stand-up over there?
I started stand-up there. Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
You can get up a lot, but, like, there's nowhere to go.
There's no, like, progression or anything over there as much as over here.
No, yeah, there's a clear path, which is why you get so many of us Canucks over here.
Yeah, it's the same with, like, Australia and New Zealand and stuff. They all end up coming.
I was going to say, because everyone's, like, nice, aren't they, typically? Like, stereotypically. Is the humour different then? Because in New Zealand, everyone was very polite and reserved, so it was harder to, like, degrade yourself on stage and stuff.
A little bit. Sometimes you'll get, like, if somebody does, like, a self-deprecating joke, you'll get
Yeah, it's annoying.
And
it's like, laugh at me.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Like, I'm not here for pity. Yeah. It was the same in New Zealand,
it's the quickest way to ruin somebody's set. If there's a comic you don't like, just go to the crowd and just going, aw.
Yeah, it instantly goes to pity, doesn't it? It's dead sad then.
Yeah. How long have you been doing stand-up?
I guess 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
It's weird with COVID.
Yeah. Do you count it or
I
not?
don't know.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't because you wasn't doing it.
I go 4 with and 3 without. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Just knock it off.
Same. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're making a... Is it your TV debut tonight? Have you done telly stuff before?
I've done TV. I've done one TV show before. It was on Frankie Boyle's New World Order.
Right. Yeah. But tonight's the
Dave
thing.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's like we get a bunch of topics, like real lectures, and then we do fake ones.
Yeah.
But that was technically the first ever TV I recorded. But only came out now.
Yeah. Well, it's out tonight, innit?
Yeah.
Which will be last week for when this comes out. But it'll be on Dave OD or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever, UK
TV, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Look
So
it
go
up.
check that out.
Exciting.
What was that like? Did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking. I think I blacked out immediately after.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
Is it like draining, like on a weird level?
Yeah, because I think I think when I started and when I thought about if I would ever do that, that it would be a bit more of a celebration. It was just very anticlimactic.
Yeah, you just do it and then just go home and go.
Yeah. Like I think I got a drink with my agent and that was it.
Yeah, right.
Mostly because I was like he could. I think he saw. I was like,
yeah,
like,
just to calm me down.
Yeah.
It looks fun though. Like I seen the clip you posted before. Like just doing that sort of. But I noticed people in the crowd like eating
ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was it ice cream.
there's a bit that goes into it that basically.
You don't have to spoil it.
Okay.
I was just wondering
Yeah,
why people was eating. That was all.
It's purposeful.
Okay, yeah,
purposely eating ice cream.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Cool.
I say something that grosses them out after.
Oh right, yeah. No, it looks fun. You've done a couple. You've done more like writing jobs and stuff, haven't you? Then
Yeah.
you do
Netflix.
Black Mirror and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's good.
It was fun.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Last thing I wrote for Netflix, helped write for Netflix, got 0 stars in The Guardian.
Woo!
Cool.
Yeah, but the Guardian's just snide paper though. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
What was that one? Just so we know not to watch it.
Sex Unzipped with Sweetie.
Right. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it on Netflix, but I've seen you post them on
Yeah.
Instagram and stuff. Who's that? Is she a stand-up? Is she? Or?
She's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
An artist. No, she's not an stand-up.
No, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't want to say fuck on when they were first recording. And I was like, what?
She's
But
a rapper.
Yeah, no, she says fuck in her songs. But
That's weird.
yeah, it was an odd line to. I don't know.
Strange.
What is it like writing for other people? Like, do you do a lot of writing and then they go, nah, I don't want that, want this one type stuff? Like, I've not done any writing stuff for anyone or.
To be honest, they don't give notes that often. They'll give a general note and then oftentimes, like one time this one production was like, so we'd like all of you guys to write more clean because the jokes end up going dirty anyway.
Yeah.
Just so you know, this is what we liked last week, just to give you a reference.
Right.
And all those jokes were dirty.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah, but I don't get that. Like, how did they just turn dirty on their own? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Strange.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if they get you on to do some writing, they must sort of know that you're gonna go a bit edgier with them if you've seen your stand up. Because some of your stand up's quite edgy, innit?
It is.
Like, yeah, some of it I've seen people are like, oh fuck it. It's funny though. I enjoy it. It's fun. I like that type of humour.
Yeah. I just had a message from a TV producer asking me to apply for a show called The Traitors. And and it's meant to be like really high, what is it? It's like a psychological,
strategical game
thing, and I know I'll just have a breakdown on it. Like that's probably why they've asked me.
I think it'd be hilarious to see you on it though.
Yeah, because you've got it. So there's people who are like traitors, like hidden amongst the faithfuls. And you have to like convince the faithfuls that you're a faithful, and then they eliminate someone, and it's all like mind games and that, which sounds really good to watch. But I just think I would freak out if I was on there.
I think if you was a faithful and you had to suss out who the traitor was, you'd be good at that.
Yeah, but I might be a traitor.
But if you're a traitor and you had to lie and like cover it up, they'd instantly go, it's you.
I know, no, I just, because even when we play like Cards Against Humanity or whatever, as soon as someone reads out my card, I'm like,
just giggling.
Great comedian. Yeah. Have you ever played Chameleon?
No.
Oh, that's a fun game.
What's Chameleon?
Chameleon is like, it's like, do you know Code Names? That game, board game? Okay. It's based.
These all Canadian or something?
No, I don't. But Chameleon is like, so they'll have a topic. You roll the dice, and most people will have a card that will correspond with the board that has the topic, and so you know which one that it rolled on. But the Chameleon just has a card that says Chameleon.
Yeah.
And so everyone has to go around and say a word that's like in and around the idea of what the word is.
Right.
Okay.
So when it gets to the chameleon, they have either they'll be really obvious that they don't know what we're talking about, or they'll get something vague enough, and then it's just fun because you just start like yelling at everybody.
So you have to sort of guess who the chameleon is, type thing.
Yeah,
It sounds fun. That.
Well, I might have to do something like that and try and like work up my bluff or
Yeah.
whatever, because I'm not good at it right now.
Just start playing loads of Cluedo and that though, couldn't you as well?
Yeah.
Cluedo's
Yeah, I
a
guess.
similar sort of thing, and you've got to pretend to not be the is that? Or you
Yeah.
have to guess who the murderer is.
Yeah,
And you
I don't know.
you
I need to. I might start like making up just lies and like telling them to you and seeing if you get onto it or not to prepare myself.
I don't like that.
The practice is you get manipulated.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I just think I'd.
Now I'm going to think everything you say is a lie. Now I'm not going to believe anything anymore.
I know. Well,
So are you gonna get back to them and see?
I just said thanks. I'll have a look, but it just depends. I don't know if I'm ready, but see on my manifestation list, I put £10,000 in savings, and there's a cash prize involved in this game, and I'm like, oh, what if the universe is bringing me £10,000?
It's a quick way to get it, isn't it? If
Do
you
they
go
not
on.
pay you for your time before that?
Oh, I don't know. Do they pay you just for going on? Is that
I don't know.
Usually you've got like
feel like they
if it's a
must.
long thing, they must do because you
Yeah.
you have to miss like 4 weeks of work or whatever, wouldn't you? However long the filming is.
I don't see. That's why another reason I like being in bed. I like smoking my weed, and then I'll just be in the Scottish Highlands, just
Yeah.
paranoid to fuck. Like,
But it was
who's the
weird
traitor?
because like
I
last
don't
week
know.
we were saying like, oh, because Amy was in a university, she's doing this thing where you can win a competition and get a what is it?
An internship with Penguin.
The book.
Yeah.
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 So and we were talking about like, oh, what if I have to get a co-host for a few weeks? And then I was like, oh, we might actually have to do that now. If she goes to the Scottish Highlands to try and win some money.
It's just like
Mad.
I'm very introverted, so that's a terrifying prospect. I have to go to the Scottish Highlands in a castle
On your own.
alone with a bunch of traitors. Oh God!
Yeah,
what
but
a
everyone's
nightmare.
in the same position though, aren't they?
Yeah, but other people are fine with going on telly and that. But-
They're probably going to be some crazies for sure.
Yeah,
why didn't they ask me?
I think you do better in front of cameras and stuff though than
Maybe.
a normal person would because you're used to doing this.
Yeah.
This is a big deal. If you got just a normal person who doesn't do stand up, doesn't do anything like that, and just sat them down in a chair and was like, "We're gonna turn this on and talk now." A lot of people like freeze up as soon as the camera's on.
Yeah.
Like I done it with something happened in the Frog. I don't know if anything ever happened with it, but they were filming like comedians just doing a joke in a chair. Did you do that? I don't know what it was for, but I don't think it ever came out. But in my head, it was like, I know this joke so well. Just a minute long joke. And as soon as the camera went on, I was like, ha, 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 ha. And it's just as soon as it went on, I was like, oh my God, it's permanent forever. Like it does
Yeah.
something weird to your head.
Imagine that, but on the BBC.
No, but you'd be used to it. I think you'd be good.
I don't.
Especially when you forget the cameras are there.
I don't think I'll forget.
No?
No.
Would you ever
do you
do
know
like
what? I'll apply, and in the meantime, I'm going to read up on like how to suss people out
Yeah.
and all that, and then be prepared, and
Become
then
a detective.
go bring home that bacon,
And
baby.
then I'll never get away with anything for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because you got so good at working out traitors. Would you ever do like a I'm a Celebrity or anything?
I don't-
Either of you?
No,
Probably not. I don't
No.
think I actually know that. I
but
kind
you don't know it.
I know I've heard of that show.
Okay.
But is it what they go to like a
The
They
jungle.
used to go to
Island.
Australia,
Yeah.
but now they go to like a castle in Wales and it just doesn't seem as appealing. 'Cause at least in Australia you go like for the
to a
warmth.
nice, yeah.
Do they just eat rabbits
Yeah.
for the challenge?
Yeah.
Because they normally have to eat like tarantulas and that. Yeah. I've got a chewy that I don't want. What do I do about that?
Take the wrapper off your bottle and spit it in that.
Carry on
Good
podding. guys.
podcasting. Have you ever applied to go on any like game shows or anything like that?
We're trying to apply. Me, Dan Tiernan, Molly McGuinness,
Yeah.
and Harry Sakini are applying to go on this dating show.
What show?
I don't know. They just posted in a bunch of like of
It's
the
not Naked
comedy.
Attraction,
No,
is it?
I hope not.
I hope it is.
But they just posted in a bunch of like comedy forums being like, we're looking for a group of 4.
Yeah.
We're like looking to meet some other hot singles.
Oh, that'd be a good group of 4, that as well. That's funny.
I think we're just like such a random, like we are all friends, but I do think on paper people see us and they're like, what?
Yeah.
That'd be good. Would you ever do Naked Attraction? Or how much would you have to be paid to do Naked Attraction?
Don't think I ever would. No figure would make me do it.
No, it's a weird one, isn't it?
Would you ever do it?
It depends.
I don't think I would do it either.
Yeah.
It's just, you feel like such a tit, don't you?
It's when they make you do stuff underneath the thing.
Yeah.
Where they like pretend you're like riding a horse and that, and it's just you from the waist down just going,
Ugh.
woo. It's like, oh, nah.
Yeah.
Because then
penis flailing in the wind.
Yeah, but it's when they go like, oh,
it's from Father's Head.
I don't want to.
I wasn't just freestyling.
I genuinely thought you were.
Yeah, sometimes that will happen. You won't know which is which, if it's from a show or if she's just making stuff up.
Sometimes I do just make stuff up there as well.
Yeah. But you know, like when, say, like all the penises are revealed, and then they go, oh, number 4, and they go, oh, it's just because it didn't like the way your knees look. And you're like, yeah, whatever. It's just because all these dicks are bigger than mine. Just say it. Just be honest with me. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I want at least an honest voting out.
And I also think they should arrange the boxes in distance from your house, like distance from your home location, because it's just not practical, is it, if they live far away?
Yeah, that's true.
They always pick one and then they go, oh yeah, she lives 200 miles away, so it's not really going to work out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to gift you with...
Oh, yeah.
A members-only club card. Ooh. Treasure it. Write your name on the back. And may you always think of us in this moment.
I'm going to keep this in my wallet. This is snazzy.
We give this to all our guests and some of our patrons if you're in the right tier. So sign up to Patreon. I applied to go on Catchphrase once. And I thought, because it's easy money, I think, Catchphrase. Because even if you don't win, you get to take home what you make. So I was like, even if you get like knocked out on the second round, you can still go home with like a couple of grand.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm quite good at it as well. And I got a phone interview. And on my application, I was like, I've got a chihuahua. She's 17, blah, blah, blah. Like, tell them about my life. And they rang me up and he's like, oh, so you've got a dog? It's like 17 years old. And I was like, yeah, it died. Died like 2 days before they rang me. And I was like, yeah, I'm really sad. And they were like, okay, well, maybe we'll get back to you. And they just never got back to me because I was just so depressed on the phone. Yeah, I was like, I ruined my chances there. Because I think they're expecting you to be like
bubbly.
Hey, yeah. But I answered the phone like, hello. And they were like, hey, is that Dean? I was like, what? Like just fuming on the phone. Because it was like an unknown number as well.
Yeah,
like,
who's this?
Yeah. I wish I had come up saying like, oh, it's Catchphrase.
Yeah, that'd have been handy, wouldn't it? See, I'm quite good at Catchphrase when I'm watching it on the telly, but I'm so bad under pressure. And that show as well is a high pressure show.
You have to be fast, don't you?
I just can't. Like, I get so flustered. Like, the landlord come around the other day. It was months ago, but the other day, and Dame was like, oh, go grab the air freshener. And I just couldn't, like, walk. Like, I was about to run upstairs when the air freshener was downstairs.
Like one of them goats that, like...
Yeah, like a possum or something.
Not good. It's not a good...
Not ideal for a high-pressure TV game show.
No, definitely not. What's the, like, big shows in Canada? Game shows?
They have, like, family... They have Canada's Family Feud.
Oh,
so pretty much like every American show, they're just being like, they'll put Canada's
right.
front of it.
Yeah, like, did it with like Drag Race and that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Canada's next drag model, top model or whatever.
Drag model.
I don't know. Forgot what it was called. No. I want to go to Canada.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Where did you say? Toronto?
Toronto, I grew up, yeah.
That's not the capital, is it?
It's the capital of the province, but it's not the capital of Canada.
Right, yeah. Dude, I'd love to go. But it seems like the world's just ended now. After the pandemic. Like, I think Canada's gone a bit mad with it, haven't they?
We've gone into a weird world now, and there's no going back. It's just going to get weirder.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous to go back home because I have a feeling that it'll be tough to get back.
Yeah.
Wait, are you planning on going back anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm back for like a month. From like the 19th of December to the 19th of January.
Right. And hopefully you can come back here.
Yeah, I don't want to be there. It's nice, but it's a shithole.
It's going back into like the coldest time as well.
Oh yeah, and apparently it's supposed to be like the worst winter ever.
Stay here.
Yeah.
Just do it over Zoom. Just go, we're not allowed to leave. We've been locked down.
Have Christmas dinner in front of.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get weed everywhere there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's a good
good.
thing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long has it been legal there? Or has it just always been legal there?
It was in a gray area before, and then it became fully legalized. But I think it was a little bit better when it was in a gray area because, like, there's like, I mean, you guys would probably like this. There's like shows that would be in weed lounges.
Yeah.
And those kind of don't exist anymore because when it got legalized, like pot was treated like how cigarettes are treated. So it became like a fire hazard. So that they're like, you can't have people smoking inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they don't have like coffee shops or anything like that over in Canada?
No.
Like they do in
I
Amsterdam?
think you can do like a private members club.
Right.
You need to get like a bunch of like
certificates and whatever, ID and all stuff like that, yeah. But is it like, is it sort of like in America with just the smoke shops where you can just go and buy it from shops everywhere and stuff like that? You don't need like medical cards or anything like that?
No.
That's the dream, that.
Yeah. You just go, I mean, you can ask if you want to, you can be like, oh, I have anxiety.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Weed, please. Yeah. Oh, it needs to happen here, that.
Yeah.
It'd be the best. Just be able to just go to the shop for weed.
I think it's inevitable. And I think we've got a good chance why we've got an absolute muppet in power that he might just make it happen.
Like the government can make money off of it. It's
Yeah.
funny because
easily.
they'll tax it. And so why don't they?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it stops like loads of crime happening because there's no drug dealers anymore and it make more jobs. Like the people who are growing it at home, just employ them to grow some potent weed.
Yeah, and if there's one way to get everyone back on your side now that they ate your guts, it's with weed.
That's actually, you know what? I think you should be his PR manager.
Yeah. I know it'd be a tough one, wouldn't it, when it comes to voting, when they go, hey, we'll make weed legal.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I don't want to vote Tory. You're making it so hard not to. I just have to hope that, like, they win anyway. Do you know what I mean? Without me voting for Tory. So it's like, I just have to act like, I'm so mad that they won again. I'll have to go and...
what do you call it? Conscientious objector?
Yeah. I'll have to go and drown my sorrows at the new weed shop. Walk to there.
Where's my bag?
It's behind you. Why?
My diary.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were going to talk about these things.
What thing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, we have a new sponsor, Taylor's Toys, and they've been kind enough to send us, thank you, £100 gift voucher. So I thought I'd treat myself to a brand new wand and clitoris sucker.
Clitoris sucker sounds like an insult.
Is there not?
Or a praise.
I haven't got a better name for it.
I say it's a good thing.
It's oral sex in a box. In abundance.
Oral sex series.
Yeah.
Can we open it?
So, yeah, but it's probably not charged. Do you want to open that?
Yeah.
Have you got a wand?
Don't have one. I have one of those or one of
one of these bad boys.
Type of
Are they good? Are they good?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Honestly, these are amazing. What the Vush wand. I picked this myself, so I'm not like, advertising. I am advertising a bit. TMHC10 for 10% off. TaylorStoys.co.uk. But this is like, honestly, everyone needs a wand. And wands are usually like big, gigantic, intimidating things out there. Big
ones that you
metal,
plug into the wall.
Yeah, it's like an extra arm. And like if you're like in a couple or whatever, it's just like I just feel like it'd be awkward to use because it's so big.
Or if you're a pov like
emasculating.
us.
Yeah.
But we've got an electric meter as well, and you don't want the credit on your electric to run out while you're using your big fucking wand.
But this is like such a nice size. That's all right for a wand, isn't it? Yeah. And it's like feels really smooth, and it's waterproof, so you can use it in the shower.
I wish on Harry Potter they replaced all the wands with them.
Oh my god,
that'd be a way better show, wouldn't it?
Somebody make that. Designed in Australia, and it's magnetically charged as well. So I'll show you the little adapter. I'm singing the praises of this because it's really bloody good, and all women should have one. got a cute little. You just charge it like that. Boop. How good's that? And a cute little satin bag. That's nice, isn't it? I just never had something so fancy.
The packaging's really nice.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's dead funny. Oh, this is the same, I think. Oh no, this is USB.
Yeah,
see
this.
That's a weirdly long mini jack.
Oh yeah. But this, I just was so impressed with this, which is why I'm showing you. And I do recommend it.
It's not charged.
For everyone, I told you.
Let's just pretend it is.
It sucks.
Oh, it's weird, that one. Got little bits in it and that.
What?
Kind of reminds me of a... I'm going to put you off right now.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
Some sort of creature's mouth.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Looks, like a leech.
Yeah. Fanny leech.
Okay.
Coming at you.
That's... I don't know.
Taylor's Toys.
Fanny
Get your fanny leeches. No, I'm sad that...
My friend calls
charge them a little bit, shouldn't he?
Yeah, they should a little bit.
Proper killer, that teasing you. Like you got it, and you're like, oh, finally it's here, and you're like, I've got to sit and look at it for 2 hours while it charges up.
I mean, mine was free, so I'm not complaining. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but we're doing a little competition, little giveaway, aren't we?
Yeah, £50 voucher giveaway to Taylor's Toys. So I think this was about. I put it in upside down. I think it was about 70 quid. So
get one for 20 quid if you win.
That's great.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out on the old competition.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Is it weird that you've used it? Just waving it about.
No, because I'm here to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's really good.
The real truth.
I wouldn't feel comfortable saying it was really good if I didn't know for a fact that it was really good. And there's lots of settings. Lots of different intensities. It's really good. What was you going to say? Someone had one.
Oh, no, my friend just calls them clit hoovers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, which I think is a good name. It's concise.
Yeah. It does exactly what it says on the box if it's called a clit hoover.
Yeah.
I still think the clitoris leeches.
Clit leech.
Better selling point.
Yeah, it's a bit snappier, isn't it?
Clit leech. Yeah.
Come get your clit leeches.
So you're starting a new feature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know about Amy's stint as a humiliatrix, but she's basically been getting...
Do you know about that?
I don't. I mean, I know what it is.
Yeah.
But you get like pay pigs.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Some of them come through the podcast, so if you want to call them a little tit or anything, you can do. Feel free.
You're ugly.
Yeah, take that.
Okay, so it's a new feature called Diary of a Humiliatrix.
I love the title. How did you come up with the title?
I've no, it's just because it come on top of my head. Okay. Okay. Last week on the podcast, I read out one of my sub's embarrassing messages. The clip did well on social media, and as the world guffawed at him, my simp jazzed his kecks once more. My DMs became swole in a way that my simp's repugnant stumpy dick never could. A new submissive...
Take that. You repugnant stumpy dick.
A new submissive named Danny has asked if I would mock his micropenis and the fact that he wears thongs. I replied, not a problem, as micropenises are inherently funny, and a goddess needs all the endorphins she can amass. Another pest, named Eric, has requested a video of me sucking on my own toes. I said, to be honest, Eric, I don't think I could manage sucking my toes right now, as it's nearly Christmas time. But ask me again mid-Jan, because I'll be attending Adam Rowe's birthday party, and I intend to be in much better shape by then. He politely replied, thanks for letting me know. A dildo foot job video will do just fine.
A dildo foot job video? So you want
Part
you to,
one.
So you want you to buy a dildo and give it a foot job for him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much for that?
Well, my videos are £100 for a video.
It's not bad. That's just to call someone a little tit, is it?
Yeah. But I said, in fact, I've got him. Should I open his message? He's replied to me.
Yeah, why not?
I said, do you want I haven't got a realistic looking. So I don't have a realistic looking dildo. and would you want my face in it? And he said, if that's okay. But what I haven't got. What am I meant to wank off? The wand.
I don't know.
Thoughts?
What would you wank off with your feet?
Yeah, it would have to be. That's the thing, because all sex toys now, they're not like
alien dicks.
Yeah. They're all like sleek and like you know.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to buy one of them realistic.
Yeah, and that
ones.
it like what you can stick on stuff.
Yeah, with the suction cup.
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be ideal. But tell us, toys, if you're watching. Someone.
Or just get him to buy one with
get
our
him.
promo code, and then we'll get money with it as well. Don't have to do it right now.
I'll do it later.
Bit of a weird question. Have you ever had any dealings with a micro penis before? I just want to meet someone who's seen one in the wild.
I don't know what I've seen small penis, but I feel
I think
like
medically
micro.
small is like
Yeah,
it's like you look like
no, like
it.
No, I've not seen it.
no.
But if I did,
One day I'll meet someone who's seen one in real life.
I can request a picture for you.
No, because that's not real life, is
a
it?
video.
I want.
You want to hear the trauma?
Yeah, I want a story of going back to someone's house and then them going, "This is what I've got," and just being a little nub.
What do you do?
Like people say that they're like very good lovers because they know that like.
Oh really?
They've got a lot to compensate for.
Yeah.
People say that. Like.
On the web.
Have you been reading forums of people who've slept with people with micro penises?
Comes up on my feed every once in a while.
I mean, you'd have to be, wouldn't you? Because you'd have to find other ways to pleasure, and then just in like the last 3 minutes, just go. A little.
Or you just seek out humiliatrixes to laugh at it because.
No, but you'd want like you feel like at the end of the day they're still human. They still want like a relationship, don't they? So you'd have to find a way of like being it.
They're not human.
They're not human. No, the mutants. They're the little micro dicks.
I'm gonna say that.
Are you gonna call them a mutant?
Well, yeah, he wants me to laugh at it and that. So
a micro dick and a thong's a strong combination, innit?
Yeah, can't wait to laugh at that. Good one.
Have you ever? I'm asking you because I know Amy hasn't. Have you ever dealt with? I just want. I'm fascinated by creeps.
Yeah. I mean, I've had people ask me to like humiliate them. And
I feel like you'd be really good at that as well.
Yeah, someone sought me out because of my stand-up to do it.
Yeah.
And I think he gave me a Snapchat, and I thought it would just be funny, so I sent him a voice note being like, he sent me his picture, and I said. He's like, well, what do you think? I said, you look like you have adult acne. What's all those scars or something like that? And then he just sent
too far.
Yeah, he just sent me back a message being like, I think you will be the funniest one I'll ever have. And I was like, oh, okay. Then he offered to clean my entire house.
Yeah, did you let him?
No.
Ah.
I was living in Toronto. I was back home, and then.
Oh right, okay.
But Michael Mannion, who I live with, was like, can you get that back?
Get that guy back to go and clean it.
Yeah.
Would
you be worried? It's different, isn't it, meeting them in real life than just conversing on Instagram or whatever?
Yeah, I think I would be worried. I probably would just have like a friend be in the house.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You can't have him come round on his own. But then you can both just laugh at him while he does it then as well.
Yeah.
Just like double team him.
We said for like our first live show that we do, if there's any subs out there that want to come and be footstools or whatever for the show, let us know.
That's so funny. If you do get offers, you genuinely should do it.
I think you will get offers. You've had like quite a few.
If there's a
proper
couple,
sub people, haven't you?
Yeah, they could be. We can make like a throne out of them, and then a table, like depending on how many there is.
I mean, I don't think there's going to be enough to make like a full banquet. Full
not
long
banquet,
table of people.
Just chairs and.
I don't want to sit on a person for an hour and a half, though.
I'll sit on you.
Amy will sit on you and I'll use you as a footstool. I don't even think they want me near them, to be honest.
You're probably their enemy.
Yeah. I am the enemy.
Okay, well, I'll have a chair of humans and a table of humans. Thanks.
Made it sound creepy now.
It is really creepy. It's
off.
dead weird. But they pay me £100, so...
Can't knock the money.
That's it.
I think it's dead funny.
We live in a rough area, and I need those £100.
Yeah.
It's an honest job.
There's nothing wrong with it, is there? Well, like we had this little bit of controversy last week. You had an 18-year-old, didn't you? Get in touch, and he looks like a child. We know he's 18, but how would you feel about
I asked
that?
him for his ID,
Yeah.
and he sent me his passport. Well, obviously his passport was a couple of years old, so he's an actual like schoolboy in his picture, and he wants me to like laugh at him and mock his penis and stuff. And I'm just like, but after seeing his little chubby baby face, I'm like, oh,
it's a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
It's weird because if he looks that young, even though he is of age, where you really aren't doing on paper anything wrong.
Yeah, it's weird.
I asked Adam Raw, and he was like, "You can sign up to the army," and I was like, "Fair enough."
Yeah, well, he can
Like-
do all the things that adults can do.
Yeah,
He can drink. He can, Yeah.
It's just
I think it's just because he looks like a little
So
baby.
young, yeah.
So,
real young. It's
Yeah.
weird, yeah. It's mad.
but I'll say guys don't seem to have that problem when a girl looks really young. So
Yes.
maybe
True.
maybe just they pick up their girlfriends from kindergarten and go.
Yeah.
Have you been in any weird like sexual encounters that you would talk about?
Yeah, I'll talk about any of them.
Okay.
I really don't
go.
mind. What can I? Right. Okay. It never turned sexual, but it was supposed to. But I think this is quite a funny story.
Okay.
So I'm out with Michael and Molly. I think after a gig, we were just having a drink. Michael runs into an old friend of his, who I was about to name. I shouldn't. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
It's actually such an embarrassing story for him. But it's Michael's friend and his friend's friend.
Yeah.
And so me and Molly get on with these two guys. And it's clear that it's like going somewhere. He's buying me drinks. The other guy's buying her drinks. And move forward, we've called a taxi to go have what we called a foursome, which it was not going to be. We just wanted to go to the same house.
Yeah.
We just didn't want to
Safety in
be. Yeah,
numbers.
we just didn't want to be separated.
Yeah.
And the guy called the taxi, so we were all ready to go into it. And then the guy who was interested in me was like, right, like I'm really, like, he pulled out. He was like, I'm really sorry, I can't do this. It's not that I don't find you attractive. I do. It's just the anniversary of my dad's death. And
It's not fun.
it's not fun. And that was all happening. And I was just like being like calming him down, being like, it's fine, like that's okay, completely understandable. I understand why you wouldn't want to, obviously. But then while that's happening, while I'm just like trying to be so sincere, Molly's over at the side trying to get me over to like to talk to me in the most like not. She's trying to not be obvious, but it was very obvious because she was just like, Erica, I'd like to go get a milkshake. Can we go get a milkshake? And then I was just like, why? Like, not me not getting it.
Yeah.
And then to the point where the guy who I was talking to was like, right, I think she wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I think she wants you to leave.
Yeah. And then we go around the corner and we're still in earshot and we just laugh. So mean.
Yeah.
And the other guy still wanted her to go back home with him, and she was like, no.
Yeah.
You should have just
Did
went
they
and just
live
sat, wait for
together,
them.
them guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they're just friends.
What was the plan originally when you were all going back together? Did you like sell it as a foursome and then you were just going to like split off into your own groups when you got there?
Pretty much.
Right, okay.
It was like, you get the couch, I'm going to the room.
Yeah, right, okay.
Things you have to do to protect yourself. It's
Sad that, innit?
Yeah.
But I ran into him again 3 months after, and I was like, okay, we can pick up where we left off. Because clearly there was an attraction.
Something going on there,
yeah. And he, again, starts doing all the things that you do typically. Bought me some drinks, put his hand on the small of my back, which was whatever. What if I like? Yeah. And then he gets talking, and he was like, "Yeah, so my aunt died today."
Fuck off.
Is he a murderer?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't go back because he's got the fucking bodies there. Still like, yeah, she died today.
Maybe he's got a micro penis and just keeps chickening out.
Maybe.
Can't follow through.
Did you say to him like, You said your dad died last time.
I didn't even bring. I was just like,
forget it. Yeah, it's not worth it, is it? To be honest, yeah. I don't know why.
We nicknamed him Dead Daddy Pipe.
I mean, to be fair though, did he say it was the anniversary of his dad's death?
So it was the anniversary of his dad's death, and then this time around, a family member had just died. Then
I just feel like on the anniversary, like, have a bit of fun.
Yeah, like, would you have
go
sex
on your own.
anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have had a micro penis.
Yeah, there's something going on. He had like really intense eye contact, which I was told, which I like, but I was told that they were like, Erika, that's like, he's on coke. That's what that is.
Right.
Yeah. Is it hard to get your dick hard when you're on coke?
I think so.
Yeah. I think it's quite difficult.
Maybe
it's
that's
all
what it
coming
was then.
together.
Maybe he was just had too much cocaine. He was like, my auntie's dead. We can't do it. Yeah, it's the only way. Death's the only way to get out of it. It seems. It's mad.
A friend ran into him at a bar, and told him this story about how we call him Dead Daddy Pipe. And I was like, why did you like?
Oh my god!
Obviously, don't tell him that. He's not gonna.
Yeah.
Like, but I felt so bad because he was like, his friends he was with apparently were like, oh, what the fuck's wrong with you? You should have just gone home. Like, and he was just like so sad. I was so mad at the friend who I was like, why would you? Obviously, don't tell him that.
Yeah,
that's funny for us.
Yeah.
But don't.
Yeah, how did you even get into that? Hey, Dead Daddy Pipe.
Yeah, he went out of his way.
Yeah. It's not something that just comes up in conversation.
No.
That is it. Like he actively was like seeking out a way of calling him Dead Daddy Pipe.
Has he got OCD or something? Has to compulsively
tell him.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. No, he's just a mess.
It's a good nickname.
Yeah.
It's a good nickname.
Dead
like
Daddy
it.
Pipe.
Wow.
Should we have a little break? Go do some
ahead.
ads, and then we've got something to talk about after this. So
Exciting.
see you in a minute.
In a minute. Ladies, it's time.
And gentlemen.
And gentlemen and in-betweens. It's time to up your vibrator game and get yourself a brand new vibrator. There's so many different things you can get these days. There's wands. They sell the Vush wand as seen in Cardi B's music video.
Ooh.
There's clitoris suckers.
Get yourself a WAP.
There is. Yeah. If you just listen, it's all about that self-care, and if you do one thing to look after yourself, if this Christmas or going forward into the new year, get yourself some more vibrators. Fellas, look after your ladies. You know how like made up she'd be to open like a brand new wand?
Maybe
or
make
whatever.
sure she only opens it in front of herself though,
Yeah,
and not any children
not
around.
the kids. But like honestly, like it'll improve your sex life, it'll improve your mental health, it relieves stress, it's self-care. Wank more.
Tell them what it is then.
Oh yeah. It's taylorstoys.com, taylorstoys.co.uk,
Yep.
and the code is TMHC10 for 10% off all your vibrator needs, or just your kinky stuff like bed restraints. There's cock rings. There's like so much stuff to just spice up your life.
There's even stuff you can put in your dick if that's what you're after.
Yeah.
Who knows? We don't judge. There's a pair of breasts with a fanny in the middle. Go wild.
Whoa.
10% off that.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Go there now.
Yeah. Taylor's Toys, TMHC10.
Good vibes only.
Yeah, and I'll review some products as well on the show.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
So pubes.
How's that fit?
Bet you wasn't expecting that. Football.
Back, by the way.
I've decided to grow my pubes for winter
Oh, have you?
because I've got some ingrown hairs and they're just really annoying, and I'm just had enough of it.
So you're just going full bush?
Yeah, and I honestly, I've been shaved since like since hairs began
Yeah.
down there.
What a strange sentence.
And
Been
I've
shaved
just like
since hairs began.
I've just had enough. Like it's such hassle.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe I'll go full shaven and we'll swap roles.
yeah, please do. And
Really?
know the hassle. Do you have
Look like a
Do-
child's wig though. If you shave it all off. I think.
it won't look like a child's witch.
Big old child's wig.
What do you do with your pubes?
What a question.
I will only shave when I know
Okay. Yeah.
When you know it's coming.
when it's coming, but or sometimes I'll be optimistic. You know,
Okay.
I don't know it's for sure, but I'm like, I'll make sure it's clean.
Like
Jesse.
manifestation.
Yeah.
There you go. If I shave
Yeah.
it'll come. It'll bring it in. Yeah, I like it.
But I've just, and you know, I haven't really got the balls to grow my armpit hair.
Oh, she's talking about shaving. Yeah, I haven't really got the balls to shave.
Although I would love to grow my armpit hair because they're annoying. Like they grow really fast.
I've seen people dye it. Like they'll grow it and then they'll put like pink or blue.
Glitter.
Yeah.
And I get it because, oh my God. Can I challenge you two guys to live as a woman for a little bit and just completely shave?
I'm not shaving my legs.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm not even getting paid.
I was just going to let you experience being a woman for a little bit, you know, for a bit of perspective.
It's the legs that I wouldn't want to shave. Only because I feel like because you started shaving them from however young, you know, like as soon as hair start coming in.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had done that, maybe.
Why?
But my legs would be too sensitive now, I think.
What?
Too sensitive.
Yeah.
What?
Be sore.
That's
sore and
insane.
sensitive.
What are you on about? Like,
I've had my legs shaved to get tattooed, and they always feel dead sore. Like
that's the tattoo.
no, like when you wipe it down because all the
Because
the
the
hair's been
alcohol
shaved
or whatever
off.
that they're putting straight into the
Maybe
hair follicles.
it's just weird. It just feels weird. Don't like it.
Yeah, it's shit. Welcome to
Well,
our
stop
world.
doing it. I don't make you do it.
No, but
So why are you acting like it's my
Society makes
fault?
us-
yeah, it is society. Like
But no, but why are you asked? If it bothers you that much, go
because
full hairy.
because it's hard. It's easier than
When
said than
when
done.
have you ever cared about society?
Like a lot growing up.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
It was feral. And now
I
you
was
and now
feral,
you
but I was
call
also
men on the internet
bulimic.
little dick weirdos.
Like and very unwell in the head.
Even more reason to just go full crazy in the hairy armpits and hairy legs. You know, I'm crazy. Crazy hairy Amy.
But yeah, but that's what I mean. I shouldn't be crazy hairy Amy. I should just be a regular human with hairy armpits.
We'll do it then.
But there's connotations with it. Are you leaving?
He's
Are
had
you not
enough. He's had
enthralled?
enough of hairy armpit chat. He's
I hope
disgusted.
you've got shaved armpits next week.
Next year. Shave that upper lip, Finn. I mean, like, I don't think I'd be bothered by it. Because
It's not
I never
you.
go, like, feeling your armpits anyway.
It's society.
It's not a part of me that goes, oh, I love how smooth they are.
One of me simps was like, oh, I think you've given me an armpit fetish. Just because I was posting pictures like that. Hey.
That's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Armpit fetish.
Yeah.
I have seen a porno where,
Like fucking armpit.
well, multiple men was on a woman and they were all in all sorts of
Yeah.
crevices. They were like, oh, them holes are taken. I'll just go in this knee ditch, one in the armpit.
I feel like, right, okay. I've
This is it.
Say it.
I got titty fucked for the first time in Leeds.
Oh.
In
Leeds?
In Leeds. Yeah, I was opening for Olga Conk, and we were in Leeds and we were going wild.
It sounds wild. As it ended with getting titty fucked.
She like cucked two men.
Yeah.
She went up to these two couples. We had a really nice show, and like these three lovely couples, and kept like, we're like, oh, we'll buy you drinks. We're like, oh, okay, they're like dead sound, whatever.
Yeah.
But she was going up to them. She went up to one couple, being like, to the woman, being like, or no, to the man, saying, you know that your wife is like a lot hotter than you, and she could leave you at any moment. And then cut to later in the night, she's making out with the woman.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, that made me feel rubbish, didn't
And
it?
then the guy in that pair or that couple was just like staring out the window, and I walked back in, and I'm like, why is this guy fucking staring? And I was like, oh, yeah. So that happened early in the night. Then I got titty fucked for the first time.
So how did that? Tell us the
The
process.
first time makes it sound like it's happened since as well.
No,
Just
I
the
don't-
one
I
and
didn't
done.
enjoy it. I don't get it.
You don't get anything
No, the
out of it,
reason
do you?
why I bring it up because it's like, if you're gonna fuck my boobs, it might as well be an armpit. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, it's more
You're
for the
literally
guy,
nothing
innit?
for you in that one, is there?
No.
Yeah. Although on taylerstoys.com, what can you get? Tits with a fanny in the middle.
Yeah. That's it. That brings a whole new aspect into the
Tell that
bedroom.
guy if you've still got his number.
I don't. I did not. He left.
Can I ask you some questions about it?
Yeah.
What way did you do it?
I was just like on the bed.
So you were on your back.
I was on my back.
And he got on top and
then just went, and it was not a nice experience generally, the whole thing. I don't know this man. We'll never see him again. Shout out to Kevin from Leeds.
yes, Kevin. Love all that. Titty fucking his way through Leeds.
And then he left in the morning. I think
What part of the sex was it? I just don't know where it comes in. Like, just start with that and then go to sex, or are you like, is that where you finish?
No, I think it was earlier on in the
right. Okay,
the sex.
So it was a bit of a foreplay thing.
Yeah, but I was just like, it was just making me annoyed. I was just like,
just
becoming hateful.
Yeah, yeah. That's just the porn thing, that innit?
Yeah, no, it was just one of those where I was like, oh, you've clearly just watched loads of porn and that's informed your sexual taste.
Yeah.
And you don't, and this isn't good.
You don't know anything
but
about a real woman.
But it can't feel better than a vagina does.
I know, but some people just
it's
really
literally
like
made
tits,
for it.
So they shag tits. Some people like shag cushions.
Yeah.
I think the reason why he kept doing all these like weird things, not weird, just
what
other
weird things did he do?
Weird Kevin from Leeds.
He like was that. This part isn't weird. It's just annoying. He did that thing where he like forced your head down,
right?
Yeah.
Then he like blew his load really quickly. So I think the reason why he kept like doing other things rather than just boning right away is because he was like gonna be like really quickly.
Right. And he was like, I'll do this. That doesn't feel as good.
Yeah, for anybody.
Yeah.
But at least it'll seem like I lasted.
Yeah. Oh, that's mad. Shout out Kevin from Leeds.
Yeah.
If you're listening. Love every guy called Kevin in Leeds nowadays. This would be like, is that me? So is it? So go to titty fucking then.
No.
Never said titty fucking on here before. It's fun. It's fun to say.
Titty fuck. Titty.
So what do you rate it out of 5?
Titty fucking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a solid 0.5.
Yeah, you don't. You don't get anything out of it, do you?
Yeah.
Like, and imagine if you wanted to do it to someone for some reason, and you was sort of like on top in a way, and it was something for you, then maybe it'd be more than a 0.5. But
as a woman who's more of a sub, though, like that would be, if you're a sub, then you're there to serve the dom. So you being essentially a titty tissue, whatever.
a titty tissue.
Yeah, to mop up the jizz. Then
yeah, but I feel like
you might like that.
You're not a sub though.
I don't know what I am. I think it depends.
A switch.
Yeah.
You said that very like philosophically as well. Like, I don't know what I am.
I don't know. I have to figure it out.
I love it.
Can't figure myself out if I'm just going around with Kevin from Leeds.
Yeah. That's funny that. So you're gonna let your armpit hair grow then?
Yeah. Pubes.
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 Okay.
I once fucked a man with pin straight pubes and have never recovered.
What? Pinstriped? Pin straight.
Yeah.
Straight.
Oh, how does that happen?
It was shocking. I don't know.
Was he shocked?
How long were they? Just straight down.
No, it went out like
What do
a
you mean?
lion's mane.
Wow. Sounds fantastic.
I couldn't deal. I was just like, I tried my best not to.
Was it
be
like opening
what
a
the hell?
suitcase in Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Wow, like a dandelion clock.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any listeners out there with straight pubes, send them in. We'll have
Do you think he done that himself?
straightened
I
them.
don't know.
So I'm pretty sure the whole thing of them is that they're not. They don't grow straight. Yeah.
Was he white?
No,
Is it an Asian thing?
it might be.
Okay, I've heard that.
Have you?
Yeah.
See what yours grow like.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
See if yours grow long and straight.
No.
Wow,
think-
straight pubes. That's mad.
You're a bit Asian.
Yeah, I'm half Asian.
Okay, what Asian?
Filipino.
Cool.
I don't know what you're looking at me for.
Cool. What's a Filipino dish?
What's a
ERIKA
popular
EHLER.
dish? I'm a snack. What's a popular dish? Lechon is like it's just like a roast pig.
Okay.
Right.
Really crispy. I don't really like pork though, but
No.
it's always like that's the thing. If you're going to a party,
Yeah.
that has to be there.
Sort of like a hog roast type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So what have you been to the Philippines or whatever?
Yeah, I went when I was a kid. I've not been back. My parents have gone back a few times, but I've always been in university, so it never.
Yeah.
Is it your mum or your dad?
My mom.
And
Yeah.
where's your dad from?
He's like he's German, but his family's been in Canada for eons.
German,
Okay.
Filipino
So
descent.
what is your entire genetic makeup?
Genetic makeup. My dad, German and English from my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
My dad just did 23andMe, and he said that the English part of him is from Merseyside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
No,
Love
that's
that.
why you felt an affinity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel home.
Yeah.
And then there's like some Spanish blood on my mom's side, but it's mostly
Right.
I really want to do that 23andMe.
We should do it as like a Patreon special
I'd
or
love
something.
to do it.
Find out where we come from.
Oh, can I just say thank you so much to all the Patreons, because I was trying to manifest 100 Patreons for Christmas, and we've got over 100 now.
And that's the only present Amy's getting for Christmas
Yeah,
as well. So
thanks for making my dreams.
thanks,
Oh, yeah.
thanks, guys.
Right.
Can I tell you what I found on the internet?
Yeah.
I found out they've started making plastic from salmon sperm, biodegradable plastic.
From salmon sperm.
Yeah.
Who's been jacking off salmon?
Well, I don't think they have a one man, one fish wanker.
I mean, why not?
well, I think
What's the salmon's dick look like?
I didn't go that far into it. Because I think what they do is they sort of just release it, don't they?
Oh, okay.
Like the females lay the eggs and then they just like release it over the eggs.
Right, okay.
So they get some sperm cells and then mix it with some vegetable oil, and it makes like some sort of like what's the word I'm
Splastic.
looking for? Splastic. Careful now. Careful, Amy. Like a
Sticky
like a
that's
rubber,
plastic.
something like that. And then when it hardens, it turns into like a plastic, like a biodegradable plastic.
That's great.
Interesting,
That's
that, innit?
great news.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you
I
have-
would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that bit over.
No, because we need biodegradable. Because
But it's in a dilemma though, isn't it? Because you're keeping all these salmon hostage now.
as a vegan, fuck the salmon. for the purpose of the world. Like, one of my things that I've been doing in uni is like considering what the world is going to be like in 300 years. And it's not good, guys. It's really not good. And if salmon sperm plastic can help in any way, then I promote it.
Yeah.
Also, fungi that eats plastic. More of them as well. Yeah, we really need it.
You mean mushrooms, not just like a weird guy who eats plastic?
Fungi, no. Yeah, it's fungi, you know, that eats plastic.
I know.
Yeah.
Just trying to make a joke on
Good one.
that. Getting burnt here. I don't understand why people pay you for this. It just makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah, man. That's interesting, though. The things
Well, make it
they can
sound like
do.
you're interested then, because you very much was like, not asked. Let it happen.
I said it's plastic.
Yeah, I know, but that scared me. That another thing that's happening, if you want to be really scared, NASA has warned that a giant asteroid bigger than the Eiffel Tower is going to break into Earth's orbit next week. I like the way they keep it from you until it's too late to do anything about it.
Why? What would you do about it?
Well, they're trying to like work out ways to like nudge them off course and stuff like that, aren't they? But this is sort of just went, yeah, it's going to burn up in the atmosphere next week. Good
Right.
luck.
Burn up. That's
That's-
good, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's if it does.
Oh, but still, okay, so it might not.
I don't know
Okay.
what's going to happen.
Well, if when
This might
when's
be the
that
last
happening?
episode we ever do.
Yeah.
Asteroid hits us.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Right in this in Runcorn.
I mean, I hope we survive. I hope we're all here next week.
Hope Keith lives to live at
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. Ruin that bit. Just carry on. Carry on with what you were saying.
So what I was going to say is fart porn. If there is any guys out there that get off to girls farting, like, hit me up because I want to challenge myself to...
What's the challenge?
To fart on camera and send it out into the world. Like,
that's not much
scary.
of a challenge.
Yes, it is.
Oh, the actual, like, sending it is the challenge. Yeah. Right, okay.
Because, like...
Farting on command is also a challenge, I think.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be a lot of bloopers involved. Fart bloopers.
I can't wait to see the videos of you accidentally shitting yourself. You're trying to squeeze farts out.
And then I will put the bloopers, if I'm brave enough, on Patreon, which I'm sure like you all really want to see.
How many people do you think you want to see you shit yourself?
Do you want to see that?
I'd watch it.
See?
Yeah.
I think there's a market.
Would you pay £3 to watch it?
Yeah, I probably would actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you
go.
there. See you there, ERIKA EHLER. But yeah, so guys who are into farts, I'm your man.
Have you ever had a guy ask you to do anything like where you've been like, oh, this is real weird?
No,
like farting.
No, although I have farted during again another first. farted during sex, and then I was just like, no, we just continued, but I was just like, no, this happened.
Yeah.
Like, we're both just ignoring.
Yeah. So you
I
didn't
think
address it.
No.
I think ignoring it might be the best way. If you've been together for a while, I think it's different to address it. But if it's like a one night thing, like a one-off thing, ignore that.
We know each other. It's like we hooked up a few times.
Right. Okay.
So we probably know each other enough that I could have been like, lol.
Yeah.
But I think I was just like, no, keep it in the moment.
Yeah.
Stay sexy.
Yeah.
I think the only time I really have not had any real requests other than it was a request for pubes. Somebody was like, I will keep it quite clean shaven. And then he asked in an odd way, being like, do you have like he asked me my preference of pubes. And I was like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Unless it's like unruly, then like
yeah.
Or straight. Straight pubes.
Straight, yeah, that's self-baffling, that. GHDs on them.
But he was just like, I said, I don't really care. He was like, oh, okay, me too, but like, I like a little. So I was like, okay. I'll grow out a bit.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got preference?
No, it doesn't bother
You
me.
better say bush.
Like it doesn't, like it's not a thing, because like being shaven or unshaven's more
It's still a fanny, innit?
looking at it, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the visual, like it doesn't make a difference on feel. So I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. If we're having, like, we've had sex and then I've needed to fart, and then I'll just be like, oh, we need to stop a minute, and then I'll go over to the corner of the bedroom and just fart.
Just the corner.
Yeah.
Facing the wall, though. I make her face the wall.
And spread my bum cheeks. Just kidding. And then, get back in and proceed. But sometimes funny stuff happens, doesn't it? I feel like...
I don't know.
Sometimes can't stop laughing at Dean's penis.
Hey. For free as well. Don't even have to pay for that.
Like one time, we couldn't stop. Oh, okay. So my friend has got a chihuahua, and someone stopped her in the street, and was like admiring the chihuahua, and she was just like, "She's got a big penis."
Yeah, it's got for the chihuahua.
It was hung.
It's got a big dick.
Oh.
Yeah,
And,
mad.
So he was like getting it on, and I was like stroking his dick. And I I just like whispered in his ear, "Oh, he's got a big penis."
And it wasn't what I was looking for.
And yeah, we just couldn't stop laughing, and then we didn't even carry on, did we? The sex.
No, we laughed too hard. I went, this is done now.
Yeah.
And every time she like started going near it, she'd have just laugh right in my mouth or whatever. So it's just like, forget it. See you tomorrow. Just turn over, go to bed, sad.
He's got a big penis.
Oh, he's got a big penis.
Yeah.
That works. Got me going. I have to keep a diary of that as well. Every time you laugh at me in the bedroom.
You can keep that one.
Just scratch like a tick in the wall.
Yeah.
Real sad, like you're in prison or something.
So our last question that we asked, how long has it been? Are we on time? Yeah. So our last question that we ask is, if you was a ghost for a week before you go up to heaven, what would you do?
I'd attend my own funeral.
Yeah. Oh, no one said that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want to see who'd show up,
Mm-hmm.
where the real one's at, you know?
Yeah.
Who cries hardest?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you better cry.
I feel like I also would wonder if like people I hate showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably like see. I think I was gonna say I think you can move stuff when you're a ghost, as if I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You can, but you lose a day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the them's our rules. I don't know if that applies to real
They're in
ghost
the
life.
terms and conditions.
But I'd just like lurk. I would lurk.
Yeah.
I love lurking now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd lurk in the afterlife.
Yeah.
I'd see what people are up to. I love a good gossip.
Yeah. You're essentially the one in the group chat who just reads the messages and doesn't say anything. That's what you want to like.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love when like, especially on like the forums, I'm like 0 likes, 70 comments. I'm like, let's fucking go.
But you know what? Also, it's like when you see like, oh, someone's died, and then you see people being like, oh, they were so lovely. We used to be good mates and all that. And then some people are like, hey, you didn't even like.
Yeah.
I seen something online about someone maybe in
Canada
that died,
yeah.
and there was a woman, and she was like saying, oh, I really got on with him. I wish we had the chance to sort things out.
It was weird.
When she like fully tried to get him cancelled or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's what you want, innit? You want to see people who like
that exactly. I want to know like I don't know, people who are like mean to me or something.
yeah.
What a loss to the world. It's like you know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bastard, yeah.
That'd be a good idea to just go to your funeral and like freak people out, like people who you don't like. I don't know, whisper something in their ear, or like
what?
You never liked me.
Get really specific with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you throw that piece of gum in my hair in grade 4?
You really think people from 4th grade they're going to be attending
Don't
your
know.
funeral?
My hubris. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. You go to your own funeral and just lounge about for a bit.
I think I'd do that. I'm wondering what else I would do. I'd probably like hopefully I don't know. Depends on if I was dying right now, I probably would just lurk.
Yeah.
But I think if it was later in life, if I had like kids or something or a husband, I'd probably just watch them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll assume it's like next week or
Okay.
something.
The asteroids hit.
Asteroids hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing left to look at to lurk at
Mm.
then. May as well go lurk on Mars.
Go see if that fella's dad and auntie are actually dead or not.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead.
No, everyone can't be dead. Otherwise, no fun, is it?
I'll find Kevin from Leeds,
Yeah.
and I'll I'll possess him, and then I'll teach him how to actually be good at sex.
Yeah. Yeah, just hold off from coming. I don't know what I'm saying.
He was such a cool guy for somebody named Kevin. Like he was dressed really cool.
Oh, really?
And
How old was he roughly?
I think he said 31.
Okay.
31.
How old are you?
24.
Okay. Do you like an older guy?
Typically I think not too old.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've only hooked up with someone who was younger than me once, and I didn't
Didn't enjoy it.
No.
They're just so immature out
just
there.
nervous.
Like,
It's like a nervous energy that I was like they couldn't get it up. And I was like, look, it's genuinely fine. Like it's fine. Like it's no drama.
Yeah.
But he was just like, oh, and
yeah.
just that anxiety you have when you're not like, I don't know, a young boy, not a young boy. No, I'm not a pedophile. But, you know, when you're a bit younger and maybe less experienced, I think as you go on, you do realize, like, look, sometimes you aren't going to get it up and it's fine. Like there's other factors that have, you know, we've been drinking, you've done drugs. Or maybe you are just nervous.
But then that was it. You're like always older from now on.
Yeah, I was just like, can't deal.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, oh, you're gonna tell me about Rick and Morty? No thanks.
Yeah, but there's some older people who do the same thing.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
true.
Yeah.
I think that is just at any age, just
immaturity type thing. Yeah.
Yeah. You like Rick and Morty, don't you?
But I wouldn't talk about it if I was trying to get into someone's pants.
Of course not.
Unless they had a Rick and Morty t-shirt on.
I think it's a good show, but I think when people it's one of those things where it's like they're fans who are like hardcore.
Yeah, it's like the religion.
It's a personality trait, isn't it?
Yeah.
Liking something.
Are you into conspiracy theories at all?
A little bit.
Yeah. I feel like you have no time for conspiracy theories, mate. Just from the what I've got from you, I thought you'd just be like, that's a load of shit. That
depends. I mean,
a lot of them are a load of shit.
Yeah,
but also pedophiles everywhere.
I think there's more than we think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Defo.
Me and my friends, like when I was back home, we just kept talking about all our teachers, and we were like, oh yeah,
yeah. Stood there rubbing his nipples.
Yeah, a bit of a pedophile. That man.
What sorts of conspiracies you believe in, or
I believe in?
Entertain.
I think the 9/11 one I do. Yeah, but I feel that's kind of gone past the point of conspiracy, where that's the majority of people believe that it was.
Sort of go, that makes sense.
Yeah,
just there's so many things that like add up to like, oh yeah, I feel like they would do something like that to activate this war or whatever.
One of the things about it was the guy who just bought the building and it was full of asbestos or something, and it was going to cost like an infinite amount of money to get it all sorted. So it was like, oh well, let's demolish it, and then you don't have to pay anything. And like that's a weird
insurance
thing.
on it as well.
Yeah, he got money.
Yeah.
So stuff like that is like, I just don't know how people can be surprised that there's like knobhead psychopaths who are money hungry and do anything for money.
Yeah, that there are callous people.
That's a fact, isn't it? Like, it's not a conspiracy.
Yeah, like when you've got like the manager of fucking Tesco is probably like the
Weatherspoons.
It's like a proper like no, but I just mean like the general manager in most shops is like a proper power mad knobhead.
Oh yeah.
So imagine when you start getting actual power and money, like how fucked up and that
nothing
they
can
get.
touch you. Like if you're wealthy enough, you're immune from the law. Like,
I just seen a thing about the last year when everyone was in lockdown, like Boris and all that had like a Christmas gathering. And that Keir Starmer brought it up, being like, last year you like broke lockdown protocol by having a party. Boris just went, oh yeah, well, you were planning on having one and you didn't invite her, ha ha ha. And it was just like, but like, you can't just laugh it off. Like, it's mad. They just go, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it's weird that what they do, just get away with fucking.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian like had a private party in an island where everyone was like taking a plane, and that was when it was still heavy.
Real bad, yeah. Mad.
Mad.
But even all this can be, you can find like little weird conspiracies in it all.
Yeah.
Like
the guy who did The Social Dilemma, he's just been on Joe Rogan. Have you seen The Social Dilemma?
I don't think I have.
It's good and scary.
Okay.
It's about like how social media is like, it's all people who used to work for like Facebook and Google talking about how they like adapted social media to make it more addictive and how it works, and the people who invented like the like button and the infinite scrolling and all stuff like that, and how it's programmed to just make you spend your time on it.
Yeah,
because they harvest all the data and make money from the data, but then getting addicted to it is like a secondary thing. Like the dopamine of it all, and like that's just like a byproduct. They're not even asked about you being constantly addicted to it. That just happens because of how they're doing
they've
it.
made it, yeah.
So it's become like an unethical practice.
Yeah.
Basically. And in China, because they don't want the kids infinitely scrolling and that, they'll put like breaks on TikTok and that. So if you scroll for too long, they'll stop it and be like, no, read a book or whatever.
And you know, and if you're under 14, you can't go on it between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m.
It's got like opening hours.
And stuff like that.
That's good.
Yeah,
in a weird way. I know,
it's
like
smart. That's why they're going to take over the world.
Yeah, and all the stuff that's like shown to them is way more educational, like museum stuff and just like more educational than just like people doing fucking stupid challenges, eating Tide Pods and all that shit. You know, like it's mad. But then also China just super bad on the same side of it, aren't they?
Yeah,
that tennis player. Don't know what happened with that. Did you read about that?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened there.
Falun Gong, organ harvesting.
Yeah.
Shit.
Took a real dark turn to end the show, haven't we?
Yeah. But basically on the guy who's doing the social dilemma on Joe Rogan, he's basically saying we're heading currently in. So he described it as like a bowling lane, and in each ditch on one side you've got China. So like over here, this is the direction we're going in. We're either going where China's is, or into just absolute like what
dystopian turmoil,
like crazy, out of control. Because a lot of there's like so many bots and that, and it's unregulated, and you can be having a conversation, you don't know if you're talking to a bot or whatever. Like
there's a thread on Reddit where it's just bots arguing with each other. And if you didn't, but if you didn't know and you read it, it just looks like humans. But obviously, all the usernames like
you've probably read it.
Bot.
I might have.
But that's it. You wouldn't know unless you knew it was bots. And the fact that it's happening, and they've got like all these like bot farms and that in like Russia and Macedonia and all this that like make Christian pages, and it's something like 9 out of 10 Christian pages in America were like come from troll farms and that.
So all the information everyone's getting over here is like Russian bots.
Yeah. So it's just dividing everyone and keeping everyone separated, and that's
it's
scary.
Like digital warfare.
Yeah.
It is.
And then this time, like China are like, well, we'll just let you destroy yourselves over the next 20 years, and we won't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Sit back and relax.
And then you just step in and go, well, we'll just take over this now.
Yeah.
You're doing it to yourself, divided yourself, and we just come in and go, well, this is ours now.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad.
Yeah. So there's like, that's your options on either side of the ditch, and the ball's going down, and the lane's getting narrower, and it's like,
which way is it going to go? Yeah.
So have a nice rest
hopefully
of
the
your
asteroid hits and we don't have to go through that.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. But nice one for coming on, Erika.
Thanks so much
thanks for having me.
Let everyone know where they can find you.
Socials.
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram is at ERIKA EHLER.
Yeah.
ERIKA EHLER.
EHLER.
Yeah.
Fuck up there, didn't we? Should we record the start of the podcast again?
You don't have to.
It's ERIKA EHLER. Why didn't you correct me?
Mostly because I don't.
I get the same with my surname as well, so I'm going to take a pass on that one. Because people say it with me and I just go, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I really don't.
Okay.
Because technically, I don't even say my last name right.
Okay.
So.
Oh, well, how should you say it?
My German uncle says it's like Ehler.
Ehler.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, we're all wrong then. So don't feel as bad about it anymore.
Don't.
And so you're on Dave, what's it called? Comedians doing
lectures? Giving
lectures.
Yeah.
Go check that out. Be on UK TV Catch Up or whatever it's called now. But nice one for coming on.
Thanks
go
for
follow
coming on.
Erika and go check out a gig in Manchester as well. What's that one?
Yeah, it's called Comedy for Hot People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it monthly?
It's monthly. Dean was booked.
I was booked, but I bailed it for
to be ugly.
To be paid, yeah.
No, but no, to be paid, which is fair. Got a better paycheck, so I respect it.
But I was really looking forward to doing it, so hopefully I get to do it in the future.
Yeah, we'll
go if you're in. Is it in Manchester?
Yeah.
If you're in Manchester ways, go check that out because there's always some cool lineups. You got Jamali Maddox on, on the next one. That'd be good. Go check that out and go sign up to the Patreon and Nice one.
Thanks.
I was going to say something, but I forgot now.
Love you all.
Yeah, love yous. Take it
Bye.
easy. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. Hello, everyone. We're here to tell you about a sponsor we've got.
Woo.
Mogwai CBD. What is it?
CBD.
Yeah.
What is it good for? Absolutely everything. Get yours now at mogwai-cbd.com.
Yeah.
Checkout code TMHC20.
For 20% off. And if you do that, that gets us a little bit of money.
To support the podcast.
Support us.
And you're also supporting local business and your own health. It's amazing for mental health. It's amazing for lowering your cholesterol and stuff.
Is it? You're just making stuff up now?
It's good for insomnia. It's good for anxiety. And it's premium quality as well.
Yeah. You can get it in oils, or you can get it in a flake or a crumble, which you need a dab rig for, which some of you might know what that is. Some of you might not. I don't really know what it is either.
If you get the oil, you can literally just put it in your brew though.
Or under your tongue.
And then be buzzing for the morning.
Yeah. So that'll be a TMHC20 checkout for 20% off. Help us out with the CBD.
Mogwai.
Yeah.